Hey everyone, it's Drev here and welcome to another episode of Regrowth. Yay! Alright, well in this episode, as you can see, I've been working a hell of a lot off camera and we're just going to be kind of doing odd bits and pieces at the minute. I just kind of want to tell you guys that I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do this series for. The reason why I say this is I've been working the last couple of days trying to get a bit of work done with everything else that I've got to do and stuff like that, and it's been crashing. Regrowth has actually been crashing on me, and if that keeps up, I won't be able to finish this series. Now, obviously, I'm going to continue playing for as long as I can and, try and figure out what it is that's causing the crashes. Now, I have been playing around with Regrowth today for the last about hour and a half now. And it's been stable. It has been okay. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of forewarn you guys, if all of a sudden I come on and kind of say, yeah, I can't get onto Regrowth, it's just not working. I've absolutely no idea what's causing it to become so unstable. I really have no idea. But we're going to get some stuff done today, and that's the important thing. So we're going to finish this bit here off, and we're going to finally get that winter runestone. Yeah, I've got steps on here because they're for testing something. That's for testing something. Right, so I've got something to claim here, which is this one. So yay, we get to claim the reward, and then we've got to move on to these ones, which are going to be more work. So I've got to figure out how to make all of those ones, and then I'll get them started. And then there's one over here, because we've managed to get the 16 coke. I had a few on me. I had about 20 odd on me. So that's them two done. Now, there was also the other one that we needed to do, which is this. Oh, hang on. I'll put that in there and put that in there, so I can take this out. So I've been doing stuff. So there's stuff everywhere. Okay, so I've got the water over here, ready and waiting. So then we just throw that in, throw that in, throw that in, throw that in. Throw 4 of those in, throw that in, grab a seed, and throw that in. And then we've got this one. Yay! Oh, I've got mana tablet there. Okay, where's the crystal? There it is. Okie dokie. So that's that one done. Yay! We did another one. It's awesome. It's nice to be, progressing from one part to another. Oh, hang on. Press another one. Be better. So it's a hibiscus. Okay, that's interesting. We'll work on that one there. This is a diamond seed apple. Just looking at the recipe, we've pretty much got everything now. We've just got the winter runes, so we've got everything now for that, and we just need this. And I'm working on it. I am. Is that the one? Yeah, this is the one. Here it is. It's this one. Let me just go in here. Oh, okay, that's full. I need another chest. Oh, yeah, you'll notice a few things have gone missing from this area. I keep doing that. I have been reorganizing stuff. I don't know why, but my mouse is... Well, my mouse has been acting up for a wee while yet. I still haven't had the chance to order myself a new one online. I hopefully will be able to do that in the next few days, so that will stop the double clicking. Like I said before, the mouse is like 7 years old. Okay, right, we'll just do this like that. Right, so we have 23 in here, so what we'll do is we'll just do that and get that to submit. So we can do that. Do we have our grinder? Yes, we do. Right, we should have, yeah, enough cyan petals. Right, how many are we needing? We're needing 48. Oh, well, there you go. And that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then one more, so that'll give us 48. So we do that, we do that, we do that, and then we do that. So now the last thing we need is a charcoal block. Now I was going to start working on getting coal ones because I thought coal ones would work, but apparently not. It has to be a block of charcoal. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and plank this over here. Oh wait, this is for the bees. So we're actually... Is that for the bees? Yeah, it is. It's for the bees. So we're actually going to just go and put this in here for the bees. I'm going to put these away. I've actually carried them in my inventory for quite some time. I am actually kind of surprised with you fans. I'm not that... I'm actually complaining. I'm not at all. Please don't get me wrong on this. But I've never once had a comment on my inventory. I think I'm the one that complains more about the fact my inventory's messy than you guys pointing it out. So I suppose that's kind of a good thing. It's organised chaos. I know what I need to do most of the time. So I'll show you kind of what I'm doing. These are going to be like pillars I've got coming up. I know it's a bit of a weird contrast because obviously it's the fiery wood with the grey. But it just fits in with everything else. And I kind of had a bit of a plan to sort of have a curved roof. Sort of like an oval raised bit in the middle of the roof and have a nice archway going between these two and then having sort of bits coming off that'll hold up the roof kind of thing, you know, give it some support so it's not just a weird floaty roof. And you're going to be able to get on top of it from here, obviously, so but I'm not 100% certain on the roof. I've kind of got this here because I'm using it to walk over here basically. I've just got to kind of think of how I'm going to do the roof before I actually kind of do the roof, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Because obviously it's got to come out to a flat bit that goes all the way around. That's about 3 wide because I've got to get to that room and obviously the room on the opposite side. And this was basically to make sure that the platform for the stairs matched for the platform that's going to be on the outside. Obviously there's going to have to be some form of a glass roof or something, but I was basically thinking of doing like an oval top on the top of the build and have it as kind of like an outside garden for the bees, because I've obviously got food in there, I've got the essences here, and I've got, you know, the bees. Well, I've got bees, but I've not actually got anything prepped for anywhere for them to go. So I actually thought it would be good if I made a garden on the roof. I thought that would be an excellent idea, make a garden on the roof. And then all this bit's going to be enclosed for the stairs and stuff like that. Because obviously for the mana stuff, it's going to be in the tower. That's what the tower's for. The tower's for the mana. And I was thinking that's going to be so high, and on the top of that is going to be where all the mana spreaders are for the flowers and stuff like that. Because it seemed a bit odd that I would have a garden in a tower. It would make more sense if you got up and the garden was literally the full size of the circle you see there. So basically the stairs come up and you're literally at the top of the tower, and it's a massive beautiful garden, which I might put a glass roof on the top, you know, a coloured glass roof with these neon lights in. I thought that might be a good idea. And then obviously you've got the kitchen over there and stuff like that. And what I was going to do is somewhere at some point there was going to be like a doorway in the back room here, which was going to lead to a sort of bridge stroke path that led to the kitchen. Because this building is going to be multiple levels, multiple heights and things like that. So I'll be able to have little sort of archway paths. So I'll probably on the next level, because there's trees here, and I like this tree being here, have sort of like an archway path going over that leads to a bit over here, and that'll probably be where it'll have an extra bit on the building which connects to the path, and is probably like a little outside balcony kind of area where you can walk to the kitchen, which will be where the dining hall is and stuff like that. You know, that's sort of my path of thinking at the minute. So I do have massive plans, and I do hope that this game holds out. So now the first thing I kind of wanted to do was sort of work out what to decorate the underside of these stairs with, because obviously I don't want it all to be majorly dark wood. So I was thinking, and all this sort of stuff's going to turn to logs, basically, because it's the underside of the stairs, and that's how I've got the other side looking. So I was thinking it could be this one, but that just seems a bit too yellow. If you catch my meaning, it's a bit too standouty. So then I thought, hang on a minute, get back up, of maybe the Aldor, and try that one. Oops. There we go. Try that one and see what that one looks like. And then I've got this one here, which is the weird acacia one that I found. It's not the normal orange acacia, it's that other acacia. It's a lot paler, as you can clearly see. Stating the obvious much, Well done, Drove. Which is that one. So, and because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain I like any of them, to be honest. It's just I didn't want it to be too dark of a wood, and I don't really want to do it as stone. But it looks to me like that might have to be the path I take. I'm not 100% still. I'm sort of still about the underside. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably take out the one I really don't like out of this. Keep the best one out of the three here, and then sort of come along with other ones and sort of go which one's the best one out of this. But there's a lot of stairs to choose from, and I obviously don't have access to a lot of it at the minute. I mean, I could use nether brick because it is different from stone. It is a different color, but it's dark, and I don't really want a dark color. There's spruce, which again is a dark one. There's birch, which is way too bright. I don't really want to use birch. I mean, there is redwood stairs, which should probably go, but I've got redwood in the towers, so I'm still. I mean, I could use the autumn, the same log that's here in here, and that would kind of connect these two rooms together. But it also would be a bit odd that come in from this one, and then you sort of look up and you're met with a fiery bit underneath the stairs. But then again, how many people really look up? So yeah, it's kind of like I am not 100%. I would like, the mahogany would be nice, but I don't know. Redwood could probably be the way I go. Not 100% certain though. So yeah, I'll sort of come to a decision on that later on. Now, what else was there that I wanted to do today? Well, we could gather the stuff for this one. I think we've got a lot of stuff for this one. Sorry, I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing with this episode today. I don't really have a plan. Right, so this one is the floor above the barley and wheat. So I was going to put carrots and potato in here. And then over in this one, which I know seems a little weird, I was going to actually put coal and blaze rods, because both of those are fuels. Now, you would have thought that would make more sense to put these on the ground floor because they're closer, but the essences just seemed like a better idea. The natural essence and the essence, the stuff I need to make stuff. And I've made this. It's sort of a semi-automatic furnace. I put coal in here, and I put coal in here, and it puts it into the furnaces for me. I put the thingy in here, and it just sends it down. Oh, awesome. It's nearly done. Okay. I've moved the smelter in here, and that's where all the tool tables have gone. They're all there. I'm just sort of trying to get the charcoal blocks we need to finish what we were doing. Right, that's 24. Okay, you've still got a lot in here. What the? Oh, it's just a bit of wood. That's fine. So yeah, I'll just take you around the back. There we go. There, see, there's hopper and chain in there, and that goes into those hoppers there. It's just a really basic auto smelter. That is pretty much it. The hoppers underneath the furnaces that take it all into this chest for me. So nice and basic, nice and simple. And then I've obviously moved my smelter in here. There was stuff in it, but it was all little nuggets of this and little nuggets of that. So I just kind of got rid of it. I've put some essence of coal in this bottom crate here. This is where all the ores are going to be stored. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, that's pretty much, this is pretty much all the stuff I've done off camera. I've made some more of the stuff. I've got some more other bits and pieces sort of going on. So let's come in here and we'll gather some of this essence, because we need to go and make some more strong essence so that we can do some of these quests. There we go. It still feels a little dark in here, like it's dark enough for things to spawn, but nothing can actually spawn in here. But it also kind of gives it a good atmosphere, because, you know, it just feels a little dark and dank without feeling too dark and dank. It's just the corners, because I've got nothing in them. And I've obviously got my purple neon lights in the roof. I believe I went with the brown ones in here in the last episode. Yeah, I did. Yeah, the brown ones went in there. So they... Whoops. Mouse slipped. So yeah, put them in there. I haven't actually farmed any of them yet. I haven't farmed any of these things yet. So yeah, I'm gonna move the blaze rods and the coal up there. I mean, you saw me plant those things in, so there's no point showing you me planting all that sort of stuff in. I just wanted to basically show you what I've done off camera so far, so that you can kind of keep up with what I'm doing. I don't know if anyone's actually playing along with me or anything like that. So there we go. Oh, just over 50%. I'm gonna have to chop down more trees and get more logs. I'm actually deciding against having a fir tree, at least one like that anyway. Yeah, I've still got the floating one on there. There is one log sitting in the middle of that bush, keeping that thing floating there. I was actually going to just basically build my own custom tree, because just having one like that is just nah. It doesn't work right. It doesn't feel right. So I think I'll just make one of my custom trees and continue using that to make ash and stuff like that I need for other things. So yeah, this is still going away. This is still I'm in no rush, to be honest. I'm not going to be doing anything with it, I don't think so. What else is there that's different? I've got more stuff growing. That's about it, really. There's not much else. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys. I've moved the bed obviously inside. I've got a little storage area here that goes down to a sort of mining area. I don't know if I showed you guys in that last episode. So I've got all my stuff and resources there. It's where I've been getting all the marble and stuff like that from. Okay, so we need to do this. How many have we got left? There we go. We'll get a better eye on it there. we go. Alright, so I've got 3. Wow. It takes a lot of essence to get what you need. Alright, so we'll just manually submit that one. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. Right, here we go. Okay, so what else we got here? We got speed seed. We've got spidey seeds, which gives us silk. We've got fragmented seeds, lapis seeds, rutile seeds, redstone seeds, glowstone seeds. The glowstone seeds would be really handy for us. We'll be able to do a lot with the glowstone seeds. My tongue's not working today. Okay, so glowstone seeds. What do we need for that? Essence, 4 strong essence, a rune of mana, yellow dye, a torch, and odor of purity. Do I already have that stuff? I wonder. I don't see anything in there. Oh, we got a whiff of magic there. Okay. Well, hang on. How do you make an odor of purity? Oh, hawthorn. Oh, well, we can do that. Right, we'll put that in there. We'll move these out of the way. Aha! Hawthorn. Here we go. Alright, well, let's go and do this then. Oh, there's already stuff in there. Oh, there you go. It's already got like a stack of poles in there. That's fair enough. Okay. Well, what we need to do then is we need to get more essence, which shouldn't be too difficult. Let's see. That one. There we go. That does the trick. Got 4 now. Okay. So what else? Right. So we've got 4 strong essence seeds, which we've got in here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. Essence seed. So we've got 4 of those, 4 of those. Then we've got odor of purity, yellow dye. So we need a torch. Do we already have... There we go. We can use that. That'll give us our yellow dye. And then what else was there? Rune of mana. Rune of mana. I do believe that's in the that's in here. Oh, where have my rune of mana's gone? Where have my rune of mana's gone? I can't remember what I did with them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What did I do with my rune of manas? No, not in there. Oh no, have I used them for something? Did I use them for something and completely forget? Right, okay, we'll have to make some more then, won't we? Mana steel and mana pearl. Mana steel and mana pearl. I do believe I already have the steel, I just need the pearl. Oh, I need more steel. Right, where is my iron? Let's go get some more iron from here. That will do the trick. Right, how many do I need for a mana pearl? 5. Okay, cool. Right, you ran out of power. You're out of power too. Right, fine. We'll do it this way then, shall we? There we go. Right, that's giving me 2. So I've got enough to make 2. So that's fantastic. Right, so who's full? Right, you're full. So I'll do you. No, I'll have one of those back if you don't mind. There we go. Voila. Right, who else is full? You're full. So let's do you as well. There we go. Alright, you're working and you're working. That's all fantastic. Perfect. There we go. Okie dokie. So that's all working there. So I'm going to get 2 of those. Right, so what else was there? We're just sort of going to run around doing odd bits and pieces. Right, so we need essence of gold and essence of obsidian for this one. That should be easy enough. We've got that over here. Do 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 do. Boom. Boom. And boom. Yeah, I need to work on these seeds a bit more. Right, submit that one. And there we go. Boom, boom, boom. And then we submit this one. Submit. There we go. Right, we need bricks. I need clay. Oh, I remember how to get clay now. Hang on. Right, what we're going to do... Let's go over here. Go boom. And boom. And then I do believe it's this way. Yes, it is. Voila. And then what we do... Whew. I can get clay. Clay's easy. Is it switched on? Yes, it is. Right, let me just go. Has it run out of mana already? No. Huh, lol. Oh, the mana pool's run out of mana. Okay, well, when... There we go. I guess there's a full stack of 64. Which will probably get us about 16 blocks, to be honest, but never mind. Right, there we go. Let's see if we have any more elsewhere. Not sand, but clay. Yeah, we got some here. Perfect. That can go in there. That can go in there with that. I know I need the clay for something else, but that's fine. Okie dokie. I don't think I've got any pre-made blocks of clay. It doesn't look like I do. No, I don't have any pre-made blocks of clay. Okie dokie. Right. I probably do in a chest somewhere. Your guys are probably going, hey, yeah, you do actually. It's in a chest in the house or something. It probably is, but it won't be much. So, okay. Let's see. Lime green. Do I even have a lime green flower? I'm not 100% if I've got all the colours yet. No, I do. I have a lime green. There we go. Put that in there with that. Do that. And then do that. Menu submit. So now all I need to do is get the bricks. Okie dokie, and then I'll be able to work on getting the seeds, because I obviously need the essence for the seeds. So there we go. And then there's cinderbar, and there's amber. And then we've got this one here, which will make even bigger stuff. So okay, so let's have a look at these runes, these other runes, so we see what we're going to need to get for those things. So rune of lust, so we need mana diamonds, rune of summer, rune of air. Now mana diamonds, if I remember, you need a mana block, yeah. So I need to get that's pretty much it. I just need diamonds, which is what I'm basically working on now. That's what I need to get, is some diamonds. So that's pretty good, actually, to be honest. It's easy enough to get diamonds. Yeah, they're halfway through. That one's not, though. That one's taking its time. That one's halfway through. That one's taking its time for some reason. I don't know why. Ah, well, never mind. Well, I think what we can do is I can go and put this in here. Just let it finish draining it. Right, it's finished, is it? Okie dokie. Put this in here with that one. There we go. Okie dokie. So, right, that's what I might do, is put this stuff on the table ready to get what it needs. I think that's probably a good way to do it, because that way I won't accidentally use it for something else. So which one of these is full? Well, you're all full, which is great. And that one there. And then a mana one should give me my glowstone seeds, which is fantastic. Okay, so what I'm gonna need for my diamond seed is 4 strong essence, which I'll have more of because most essences are growing as we speak. Glass, earth, winter, diamond essence, essence seeds, mana pearl. So we've got winter and earth. Oops, that's not where it's supposed to go. This one, there we go. And another essence seed I think we'll need here. I'm getting some stuff, you know, prepped up and stuff like that, so then when I've got what I need, I can just go ahead and do it. And then I don't need to worry about anything, because I've got everything I need. Okay, what else do we need? Glass and a mana pearl. Oh, well, that's easy enough. We'll just throw that in there now. There we go, get that. And then we need glass, which I do believe we already have some glass made up. So let's have a look. Put that in there. Do I not have glass? Doesn't look like I have glass. Oh, we'll get some glass then. Oh, seriously. Give me. Thank you. Oh, I'll have to wait until all that's done before I can get some glass. Okay. That's 15 of them there. Okay, what I think I might do is I might start moving some of this stuff. So I think that's basically us. I honestly think that's us. I don't think there's much else we can do at the moment. Let's go and check on that auto smelter to see if it's finished its job. Oh, there's 31 in here. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought there was. There we go. Right. There we go. Through here. Oh, wow. There's a lot ready here. I might actually be able to get those diamonds started today. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Let's get everything in. Where's my quest book? Here it is. Is that the one? No. Hollow World Grows. No. Ah. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's done. Awesome. So we will be able to get a diamond one today. Might be able to get an emerald one too if everything else is finished. Awesome. Let's go and put this down where the diamond seed's supposed to grow. I honestly wasn't expecting to actually be able to do it that quickly. All that logs I put in would have been obviously more than what I needed. That's fantastic. Right, well, we'll put this... that one's for the glowstone. This one's for the diamond. Right, so what else do I need? I need the 4 strong essence. I need glass as well. So let's quickly go and get some glass smelting. I'll just take half this and go get this smelting. Auto smelter, yay! So yeah, we're progressing really nicely, and like I said, this is just a nice sort of relax, let's do a load of everything sort of episodes. Like I said, as you can see, I haven't experienced any crashes, so I've not cut anything out. I'm not, you know, messed around with it thinking, oh god, you know. No, I've not done anything like that. It's just me running around doing random stuff. Getting this working. Where's my potatoes? There they are. Right, let's get some more essence. There we go. Let's get some essence and then we'll be able to... Hold on, how much is in here anyway? Do I have any in there? I have 31 in there. There we go, we'll just go around, just gather all of this up. I mean, that's it, this thing gives me like 4.5 stacks of the stuff. So it gives me a nice fair amount. There we go, just double check I haven't missed any. There we go. Right, let's just stick all this in here and then we'll go through to the house and sort it all out. Now I obviously will have a room that's basically gonna have these crafting item frames on the wall, where I will just go in and I will just click and just make everything that I need to make. So I'll have one with pretty much everything I need on it. I'll have one set up to use skelly essence to make me bone meal. I will probably put these particular ones on the walls inside the essence thing, because the only thing I need is the crystal. So once I've got that, I'll be able to make anything, you know, I'll be able to make these. So I probably will put these on the wall in the room. There we go. And that gets us what we need. Voila. And I'll probably have one of those 4 drawers. Right, what are we missing? Glass, which I haven't got smelting yet, I don't think. I don't know if the auto smelter's working on that yet. So yeah, I've been working away quite happily. I have been doing a load of stuff. This episode's actually getting kind of long now. I'll probably end up, you know, cutting out some stuff just for not having everything be boring. Alright. Alrighty then. Well, I think we'll call the episode here. I'll get the glass and I will start the diamonds off and running. And we'll do that bit of it on cam, obviously. I'm going to grab it now. And I will catch you guys in the next episode of Regrowth. I do hope you're enjoying this series. I will try and keep it going for as long as the game will allow me to. There are no updates for Regrowth. This is an old mod pack, so it's highly likely there's a lot of problems that are starting to form the further into the game you get. Whoops, I'm not supposed to put 2 on there. There we go. So there you go. I've got diamond seeds growing now, so once I've got those growing, I'll be able to do all sorts of stuff. So yeah, so off cam, I'll get the fuels moved over and start sorting that out, and I'll also be doing some more building and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to do a lot more work off camera. I am enjoying playing on this mod pack. You know, I do a lot of work off camera because I don't really want you guys to be sitting bored stiff watching me pretty much do this. This is pretty much all I do. I sort out the essences, I mess around with the seeds, I'm building up the base, which is, you know, repetitive block after block building. I mean, I am building some extra bits and pieces now, so I'll probably bring you guys in the next episode and we'll spend some time doing more building on the building. And we'll finish off the next floor and we'll start working on the roof. That's probably what I'll do off camera. I'll finish this floor off and we'll start working on the roof. So I will leave you here. I do hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am enjoy playing this. And I do hope it holds out and doesn't cause me any more problems, and that series of crashing several times while I was trying to play was just a one-off. As always, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out my channel, check out the other things that I'm doing right now. There could be more things coming to the channel later on. I haven't 100% decided yet. I know I used to release Regrowth twice a week, but given that I'm also doing my other series as well, and the amount of grinding I'm having to do off camera so I can do something on camera with you guys, I'm afraid I am having to reduce the amount of Regrowth episodes to 1 episode a week. So yeah, I am hoping that perhaps I start something else as well. Now, if this does turn out that Regrowth has become too unstable to continue playing, I will probably be going to... Basically, it's going to be back to vanilla Minecraft. And I'll basically start that. Because there's been a lot of new stuff added to vanilla Minecraft in the new one. So if I do have to start basically a new series again, I don't think I'm going to go modded. There isn't really another mod pack that has interested me. Well, there is one other, but I don't really want to start on that one because I'm already, obviously, I think it's going to be kind of similar to the one I'm already doing with Jay. And I don't want to overlap too much with the machines and things like that we're going to be doing. So yeah, I honestly, with the new update to the vanilla Minecraft pack, I think I'm going to, if I have to, go back to playing on vanilla. So yeah, I do have a backup plan if this goes poofed. So don't worry about that. There will be a single player map on my channel. I may add another game that I'm playing later on, but I'm not 100% certain on that yet, given the fact that I've kind of given up doing live streams because no one's watching them. Let's be honest, no one is watching my live streams because of the time frame that I am in and where all you guys are. No one's ever around when I live stream. So I've decided that I'm just going to leave that and I'm going to find something that I can perhaps play probably is an hour-long recorded episode, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I will catch you all in the next episode, and bye.